Hey guys, welcome back to Hugs and Honey. I am Mama. Good to see you today. I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. Just enjoying the last little bit of the weekend before school again tomorrow. And it's been a really good weekend for us. As you saw yesterday, we went out and got a chance to take a little hike out with the cows, which is one of my favorite hikes. It's so beautiful and it's so fun to see the cows up close and personal. Like there's no gate or anything blocking us from being with them, and it's really kind of neat. Not really growing up exposed to like living with animals like that. It's really kind of fun to kind of get up close and personal with them. And I decided to pull the card for our cow spirit animal to just look at to see what it had to say to us. And it says, "The miracles are endless." So I really like that. That's a really cool thing to think about. It's card number 15. The miracles are endless. Um, so I really like that message, and just this card itself is so pretty with all the flowers, and that's what they were doing yesterday, right? They were like grazing, and it was beautiful green rolling hills, and it was awesome. And sort of when I think about the green rolling hills, it just reminds me of this week and just how challenging this week was, and kind of how many ups and downs we had this week. My son just finished a basketball game. He just played 2 games and won both games, which is a really nice way to kind of end their little mini season, their first season back, which was fun. I was very proud of him. He played really great, so that's really fun to see. And let's see. So today I think we'll do some spirit animal cards again. We had our cow spirit, but it's been kind of a crazy week, as I mentioned, and a lot of it, for me at least, had to do with identity. We talked about it a couple days ago, just my observations on seeing the kids walking out of school and just trying to, figure out your own identity and how it's a work in progress, and how, whether it be your personal identity, your physical identity, like what you're wearing, what your style is physically, who you like, I'm sure you're starting to get into sort of the romantic thoughts of boyfriends and girlfriends, and paying attention to that, which we sort of talked about, finding your sexual identity, while still maintaining your modesty and your privacy, and just learning how to balance all of these different things that are going on inside of your body with the hormones and growing up, and noticing the opposite sex or perhaps the same sex, as we talked about, or just figuring out who you are inside your own body. And then friendships, relationships, the challenges of friendships and communication, and then just figuring out like who you are as an individual, and talking about our chakra system and our energy, and cleaning and clearing our energy, and making sure we have healthy boundaries that are set, so that we can make sure that we are listening to ourselves and not being too distracted and too kind of overrun with other people's energy and other people's thoughts and opinions on what we should do and the way we should run our lives. And our parents obviously have, and our teachers, and anyone who is, any adult who is in our lives in that capacity, there to supervise and help us and guide us in life. Those are people that we do need to listen to and consider their advice, and help accept their advice as guidance in our lives. So that's really, really important. But it's also important for us to kind of stand up for ourselves when we know what we want. and what works for us and what doesn't work for us. And so I just wanted to encourage you to speak up when something doesn't work for you, and make sure that you have your boundaries, and just be respectful but firm about your boundaries. So anyways, just wanted to share that observation. I'm doing a lot of that right now too, personally. I'm going through a major growth spurt in my life, which I'm really excited about. But as we talked about the other day, growth spurts can be painful. They call them growing pains because it can be painful. And so a lot can happen as you sort of shed your skin, shed your layers, to reveal a new you. And a lot of people can be upset because they're used to having you be a certain way. And so if you change, that kind of disrupts them and makes them wonder, and not feel comfortable because they're not used to you being any way other than the way they already know you. So anyways, this is all the topics that we've talked about in the last week or so, and we'll continue to talk about them. I'm continuing to shuffle these cards. I thought that the cow spirit animal was fun, but I feel like we have a different card in store for us today, something else that can give us some direction for us right now for today. So I'm ready to kind of pick that card and see what we come up with. So interesting. So we have the Electric Eel spirit. Interesting. It's card number 24, which is interesting because we just had the cow spirit and that was card number 15. And when you add 1 and 5 together, that makes 6. And when you add 24 together, that also makes 6, or 2 plus 4. So there's sort of a connection there with our spirit animals today, with just the numerology associated with them. And the Electric Eel encourages us to bring your ideas to life. So that's a cool concept, to think about all the things that we've been thinking about and talking about, and thinking about how can we bring these thoughts to life. How does the electric eel bring something to life? So the electric eel has electricity, obviously, in it. So that's a lot of energy, right? The electricity. And I think it lights up as it swims. And I'm not sure what lights it up. That would be interesting to note when it lights up. Like, does it light up for self-defense, or does it light up to see where it's going in the dark? Or does it light up for another reason, like to catch prey, to catch food? Does it electrocute things? I really don't know that much about electric eels, but I know that they're very, they can get around, they can hide in small, dark places and have an element of surprise, which is interesting. And they kind of glide through the water easily and effortlessly. So let's see what the book has to say. I'm kind of curious to see what the little book has to say about the electric eels and what it can offer us today. Bring your ideas to life. Seemingly out of nowhere, the jolt of electric eel spirit appears to awaken you to a big idea that you are meant to explore. Epiphanies and aha moments are gifted to you right now, so celebrate. Your life has the potential for profound transformation. Inspiration arises in you, electrifying you so that you can't wait to get started to bring your idea to life. So it's like giving you energy, it's giving you life and effervescence and like excitement. The revelations you experience now are meant to set you on a new path. So do not be afraid to act. Explore, examine, and do not fear the changes that may come. For Spirit wants to shower you with love, success, and abundance that you hope to experience. Now is a thrilling time of epiphanies, inspired ideas, and innovation. This is a wondrous sign for you today. So I love that. I love the excitement and the creativity and sort of the being open to ideas and possibilities, and also the fun that's associated with this. I was thinking today that, we've talked recently a lot about things that are kind of heavy topics, things that are really not that fun to talk about, but how we kind of needed to get back to fun and to excitement and to the energy of celebration, because we need a little bit of levity, like a little bit of light in our lives right now, because everything seems and feels sometimes really heavy, right? And really dark. And so I guess the electric eel will also help us light up the way with energy and excitement and electricity so that we can move forward smoothly and magically in our lives and just take advantage of the opportunities that come to us and the fun ideas that we will have. So why don't you guys think about these fun ideas today, and let me know if you have anything that you're working on or any sudden exciting, creative, spontaneous ideas that you just thought of as a result of this card, because that would be super fun to hear about and to share with each other. And I encourage you guys to think about your electric eel energy today and to embrace it and to embrace the excitement and the fun of life and the miracle of life, going back to our cow energy. So anyways, guys, I hope that you enjoyed that today, and I see you, I hear you, I'm here for you, and I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.